Most seniors believe eggs are the gold standard for protein. I believe that for years too. But as a doctor, I've seen something surprising happen over and over again in adults over 60. Seniors who rely only on eggs often continue losing muscle, while others who eat very different foods stay stronger, steadier, and more independent well into their 70s and 80s. Here is the quiet truth. Eggs are healthy, but they are nowhere near the top when it comes to protein density by weight or in concentrated form. Eggs provide about 13 grams of protein per 100 grams. Yet there are real everyday foods that deliver 30, 40, even over 60 grams of protein in the same amount. Many of them are easier to digest, gentler on aging joints, and far more effective at protecting muscle after 60. Muscle loss is not loud. It happens silently year after year, even when you feel fine, but it does not have to continue. In this video, I will reveal 10 foods that contain more protein than eggs, ranked from number 10 to number 1. Make sure to watch until the end because the final two options deliver nearly triple the protein of eggs and are hiding in places most people never check. Before we begin, tell me in the comments, how old are you? Where are you watching from? And are you more concerned about strength, balance, or energy lately? Food number 10, Greek yogurt. Many seniors see yogurt as a light snack, but Greek yogurt is very different from regular yogurt, especially when it is triple strained and plain. By weight, Greek yogurt delivers significantly more protein than eggs, with commonly used varieties providing around 10 to 11 g of protein per 100 grams, nearly double what you get from a whole egg. What makes Greek yogurt especially helpful after 60 is how easy it is to digest. The straining process removes much of the lactose and excess liquid, leaving behind a concentrated protein base that aging muscles can absorb more efficiently. As a doctor, I have seen seniors who struggle with heavy meals tolerate Greek yogurt comfortably while still getting meaningful protein support. Research following older adults has shown that dairy-based proteins can help slow muscle loss when consumed consistently. In studies lasting several weeks, seniors who added moderate amounts of high-quality dairy protein showed better muscle preservation compared to those who relied on lower protein breakfasts alone. For best results, choose plain, non-fat, or low-fat Greek yogurt and avoid flavored versions loaded with sugar. You can add berries, cinnamon, or ground flaxseed for flavor without interfering with protein absorption. Greek yogurt also works well in savory dips or as a base for sauces, making it easy to include without changing your routine. Greek yogurt may look simple, but it quietly sets the foundation. Now, let us move to a food that many seniors already have in their pantry without realizing its muscle-saving potential. Food number 9, cooked chickpeas. Chickpeas may look like a simple pantry food, but by weight they quietly provide more protein than eggs with a little over 11 grams of protein per 100 grams once cooked. What makes chickpeas especially valuable for seniors is not just the protein, but how they support the entire system that keeps muscles working. Chickpeas come with fiber, and fiber matters more after 60 than most people realize. Fiber supports gut health, steadies blood sugar, and lowers inflammation, all of which protect muscle tissue over time. When digestion improves, protein absorption improves too. As a doctor, I have seen seniors who struggle with bloating or irregular digestion feel noticeably better after adding legumes like chickpeas in small, consistent amounts. Studies observing older adults who replace some animal protein with legumes found better muscle retention and less age-related decline. Chickpeas also provide magnesium, iron, and folate, nutrients involved in muscle contraction, oxygen delivery, and recovery. To make chickpeas easier to tolerate, soaking them before cooking helps reduce digestive discomfort. You can blend them into hummus, add them to soups, or roast them lightly for a soft snack. Chickpeas do not demand heavy chewing, and they fit easily into meals seniors already enjoy. Chickpeas support muscle quietly and steadily. Now let us move on to a food that surprises many seniors because it looks like a grain, but behaves like a complete protein. Food number 8, quinoa. Many seniors think of quinoa as just another grain, but it is not a grain at all. It is a seed, and by weight it delivers more protein than eggs with around 14 grams of protein per 100 grams when cooked. What makes quinoa especially valuable after 60 is that it is a complete protein, meaning it provides all the essential amino acids your muscles need. One of those amino acids, lysine, becomes increasingly important with age because it supports tissue repair and helps your body use calcium properly. Seniors who do not get enough lysine often notice slower recovery and weaker legs over time. As a doctor, I have seen quinoa make a difference for older adults who feel drained after light activity. Research following seniors who included quinoa regularly found improvements in leg strength and endurance compared to those who relied mostly on refined grains. Quinoa is also rich in magnesium and antioxidants, which help reduce low-grade inflammation that quietly accelerates muscle loss. To make quinoa easier to digest, soaking it before cooking helps remove natural compounds that can irritate the gut. Cooking it in low-sodium broth instead of plain water adds flavor without strain. You can pair it with vegetables, mushrooms, or herbs to create a soft, balanced meal that supports muscle without heaviness. Quinoa is gentle, complete, and reliable. Now let us move to a food that is small in size, but surprisingly dense in protein and minerals seniors often lack. Food number 7. Pumpkin seeds. They may be small, but by weight, they provide far more protein than eggs with close to 19 draws of protein per 100 gram. For seniors, pumpkin seeds offer something equally important. Alongside protein, minerals that aging muscles depend on to function properly. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium, zinc, and iron. Magnesium supports muscle contraction and relaxation. Zinc helps repair tissue, and iron supports oxygen delivery to working muscles. When these minerals run low, seniors often notice weakness, cramps, or fatigue, even with simple movement. As a doctor, I have seen these symptoms ease when mineral intake improves consistently. Studies involving older adults have shown that diets rich in seeds and nuts can help reduce muscle inflammation and support recovery. Pumpkin seeds are especially useful because they are easy to chew when lightly ground and do not spike blood sugar. For best use, choose raw and unsalted pumpkin seeds. You can sprinkle them over yogurt, blend them into smoothies, or grind them into a soft paste that mixes easily into meals. A small daily amount goes a long way. Pumpkin seeds quietly strengthen from the inside. Now let us move on to a fermented food that supports muscle and digestion at the same time. Food number 6, tempeh. Tempeh is often overlooked, but by weight it contains about 20 gram of protein per 100 gram, clearly outperforming eggs in protein density. What makes tempeh especially valuable for seniors is how it supports muscle through digestion. Not just protein numbers, tempeh is made from fermented soybeans. The fermentation process breaks down proteins into forms that are easier to absorb, which matters greatly after 60 when digestion and stomach acid naturally decline. As a doctor, I have seen seniors tolerate tempeh far better than many heavier protein foods while still seeing improvements in strength and recovery. Tempeh is also rich in leucine, the amino acid that plays a key role in triggering muscle protein synthesis. Without enough leucine, muscles struggle to respond to protein intake, even if overall protein seems adequate. Fermentation also supports gut bacteria diversity, which research has linked to better muscle retention in older adults. Tempeh has a firm but soft texture when cooked properly. It can be sliced thin and lightly pan-seared, crumbled into vegetable dishes, or added to soups. Because it is filling without being heavy, many seniors find it works well as a main protein at lunch or dinner. Tempeh builds muscle while supporting digestion. Now we move into foods that deliver much higher protein density in smaller amounts. If you are finding this helpful so far, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to Senior Vital Health. This channel is dedicated to science-backed nutrition and health guidance for seniors who want to stay strong and independent. I would also love to ask you, how has your health been lately? Feel free to share in the comments. And if you are enjoying this video and want to support the channel, you can click the Super Thanks feature below. Even small support helps us continue creating content for seniors like you. Food number 5, spirulina. At first glance, spirulina does not look like food at all. But by weight and in concentrated form, it contains far more protein than eggs, with close to 30 grams of protein per 100 gram. What makes spirulina especially useful for seniors is not just the protein amount, but how efficiently the body can use it. Spirulina is made up of very small protein molecules that are easy to absorb, which is helpful for older adults with slower digestion or reduced appetite. As a doctor, I have seen seniors who struggle to eat large meals benefit from adding small amounts of spirulina without feeling full or uncomfortable. Beyond protein, spirulina supports muscle by reducing chronic inflammation. Low-level inflammation accelerates muscle loss after 60, even in people who feel otherwise healthy. Research involving older adults has shown that spirulina use is associated with lower inflammation markers and improved nutrient delivery to muscle tissue. You do not need much. A small daily amount mixed into a smoothie, stirred into oatmeal after cooking, or blended into yogurt is enough to provide support. Spirulina has a strong flavor, so starting slowly helps it become tolerable. Spirulina is powerful in small doses. Now, let us move to a food that delivers even higher protein density and supports blood flow and recovery at the same time. Food number 4, hemp seeds. Hemp seeds provide around 35 grams of protein per 100 gram, far exceeding eggs and many traditional protein foods. For seniors, hemp seeds stand out because they provide complete protein without heaviness. Hemp seeds contain all essential amino acids, including arginine, which supports blood flow and nutrient delivery to muscles. Better circulation means muscles receive oxygen and nutrients more efficiently, especially during recovery. As a doctor, I have seen hemp seeds benefit seniors who experience fatigue or slow recovery after light activity. Hemp seeds also contain healthy fats that support joint comfort and sleep quality, both of which indirectly affect muscle maintenance. They are soft, require no chewing, and digest easily, making them ideal for older adults with dental issues or low appetite. You can sprinkle hemp seeds on oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or stir them into soups after cooking. They require no preparation and fit easily into daily routines. Hemp seeds deliver serious protein with minimal effort. Now we enter the top 3, where protein density and digestibility become even more impressive. Food number 3, aged Parmesan cheese. Authentic aged Parmesan contains over 40 grams of protein per 100 grams, more than most meats and far more than eggs. What makes it exceptional for seniors is how easy it is to absorb. Because Parmesan is aged for many months, its proteins are already partially broken down into free amino acids. This makes it easier to digest, even for seniors with low stomach acid or mild lactose sensitivity. As a doctor, I have seen older adults tolerate aged cheeses better than fresh dairy. Parmesan is also rich in leucine, the amino acid that signals muscles to maintain and rebuild. You do not need much. A small amount shaved over vegetables, soups, or salads can contribute meaningful protein without heaviness. It is important to choose real aged Parmesan rather than processed substitutes. A little goes a long way. Now we move to the final 2 foods where protein density becomes truly extreme by weight and in concentrated form. Food number 2, dried fish powder. This is a food most seniors have never used. But by weight and in concentrated form, it contains over 60 grams of protein per 100 grams, several times more than eggs. Dried fish powder is made by gently dehydrating lean fish, leaving behind almost pure protein. It is highly bioavailable and requires no chewing, making it ideal for seniors with dental issues or low appetite. As a doctor, I have seen this type of protein support muscle maintenance even in older adults who struggle to eat full meals. Small amounts can be stirred into soups, stews, or savory oatmeal without changing texture, because it is shelf-stable and easy to use. It fits well into daily routines. To the final item, a bonus that many seniors already recognize but few use correctly. Food number 1, whey protein. We need to talk about whey protein. In isolated form, whey provides 70 to 90 grams of protein per 100 gram, making it one of the most concentrated protein sources available. While it is not a whole food, it plays an important role for seniors with low appetite, slow digestion, or recovery needs. Whey protein absorbs quickly and delivers amino acids efficiently. Research involving older adults has shown that whey can help preserve muscle and support walking speed even without intense exercise. As a doctor, I often suggest whey as a support tool rather than a replacement for meals. Choosing a simple way to isolate without added sugar is important. Mixing it with water or unsweetened milk alternatives makes it easy to digest. Now that we have covered the list, let us pause briefly. The information in this video is for educational purposes only and is intended to support general understanding of nutrition for seniors. It is not a substitute for medical advice. Protein needs vary based on health conditions, activity level, and medications. If you have kidney concerns, are taking prescription medications, or have been advised to limit protein intake, please speak with your healthcare provider before making changes to your diet. Always choose approaches that feel safe, appropriate, and sustainable for your personal health situation. Today, we covered 10 foods that contain more protein than eggs by weight or in concentrated form, plus one bonus option. These are real foods and practical tools that seniors can use to protect muscle, strength, and independence after 60. Muscle loss is common, but it is not inevitable. With the right protein choices, your body can respond at any age. Which food surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. We read and reply to everyone. Thank you for spending time with Senior Vital Health. Your muscles are still listening. Now you know how to feed.